So all that we're throwing around and saying autism is bad, and this is bad, and that's bad, the more you're thinking how terrible your life is, or how terrible your autistic partner is, and all of that you keep saying, this is tough love. If you are constantly angry about it, you're angry at yourself. Everything depends on how you feel about yourself that creates the world around you. I love myself more. I am 132 miles to Vegas. I'm just heading back. I was just visiting my other house with my partner who lives there. He is autistic, and I am Diana. I am changing my channel as far as saying, I'm not changing my channel. I am changing my introduction to, my name is Diana, I talk about Cassandra syndrome, my partner is autistic. That just leaves me free to, so you guys can think whatever you can about me. If you think I'm autistic, if you think whatever you want to think. The point of this video, besides just keeping myself awake on this long drive, there's so many cars. We're starting to really dilute things a lot, and saying, oh, we're all autistic, or we all have this, or like, what are you if you're neurotypical, what are you if you're neurodiverse, and all these different things just being thrown about. And it's kind of like we've all been tossed into a big bucket, and we're being mixed around to try to figure out. That doesn't make any sense. We're just trying to figure it out. And the thing with Cassandra sisters is that we really work hard on ourselves. I gotta tell you, because of that emotional intelligence that our men are attracted to, we really look deep inside. We like to dig deep. So when we're diluting all these diagnoses like this, just saying, well, you must be this and this and this and this and this, we're losing the reason diagnosis helps us, and we're turning it into this mosh pit of despair and confusion, and just beating ourselves against the wall, trying to figure out what's going on with us, when we really just need to start living and loving ourselves more. And the more we love ourselves, and the more that we can just accept ourselves for who we are, those trauma responses won't be as strong. And I've experienced it in myself, working on myself for so long, that you recognize I have hyperfocus, I have ADHD things, I may have autistic things, I may have personality disorder things, narcissism things, all of that. And I'm very aware of it. I know I have anxiety and depression, but as a person, and me too, to work on loving and accepting ourselves for who we are. And diagnosis helps. I have never been more relieved to finally understand that I have Ehlers-Danlos with that trifecta I didn't know about. The trifecta is POTS and MCAS. Now I know why I've been so sensitive to medications. I've been looking and reading more about it, and it's so interesting and wonderful. And so I will say just that my person's autistic, and this is what I'm dealing with. I don't know. Reverse is thinking differently in the brain, right? And my brain thinks differently because I'm dyslexic. We're pinning so much on, especially focusing on the autism so much, making it a really great thing, because it's been so put down. It's been this horrible thing. It's been this terrible affliction, or caused by from vaccines to foods to environment to everything. We don't know. So to really keep an open mind about it, and I'm trying to do that for sure. There's sometimes I feel like, wait a minute, what? What do I have now? What's the latest thing? But like narcissism is getting thrown around so much. I don't think any of struggle that are around us, I do see it as something to work on. I see it as a syndrome or a disability and all that. I really do. And I don't like that we're making it all okay just to make ourselves feel better. I know that I have Ehlers-Danlos, and if I have autism, great. Let's work on that too. I have worked on myself so much that I have narcissistic residue from my family. I've been a narcissist. I think when you really, really love yourself is the only time that you're going to be able to say, okay, let's look into that. And it's okay. So all of that we're throwing around and saying autism is bad, and this is bad, and that's bad. If you love yourself, you'll notice that you'll stop doing that. And the more you're doing it, and the more you're thinking how terrible your life is, or how terrible your autistic partner is, and all of that you keep saying, this is tough love. If you are constantly angry about it, you're angry at yourself. I just heard a video today to raise that vibration. I'm so far from woo-woo, but it's true. I absolutely believe in the energy we put forth, in the vibration we put forth, to really feel good about yourself. That everything depends on how you feel about yourself that creates the world around you.